Well, it's another day, another dollar back out here on the Missouri Roleplay, and we have got an absolute laundry list of stuff to do. I've been slowly getting some planting done, but I've also got to start working on my cattle farm, got to get hay done for that. There's just a million and one things to do. Now, if we take a look at the map here, I managed to get field 49, 48, and 25, and 14 planted, and I did that live on Twitch over the weekend. I'm streaming there almost every weekend, so if you guys want to check it out, I'll have a link down in the description, or twitch.tv/Austin_farmer. Anyways, I'm gonna get this planter filled up so we can get back to getting some of these fields done. Oh, hold on, I'm getting a call from Buck. Hello?
Hey, question for you on some possible ground you might want to work.
Okay, what's up?
Do you need more hay ground?
Always.
You know that little strip that's in between the chicken leg? Basically the tiny little patch of beans and then the patch that I'm planting right now?
No idea. Do you want me to drive down there and take a look?
You can. Go to your Dorito and then go to the tiny little patch that has a Pioneer sign on the roadside. There's a grass strip that goes probably about half a mile.
Yeah, let me go check it out here real quick. What about it?
Would you like that as extra hay ground? I have no use for it.
I mean, definitely, yeah, sure. What do you want in return?
Just pay me like a rental fee or something?
Yeah, sure.
I don't know.
Is it good hay ground? Is it like decently flat and not a bunch of trees on it?
Hang on. I forgot to move a planter. I'll meet you down there. Just meet me at the Pioneer field with the sign in it.
Yep.
Hop on in, I'll show you. You see
Oh,
this little
okay, I see what
grass
you're talking
strip
about.
Yeah, that. If you wanted this whole thing, it goes all the way back. Now, Nate already spread lime on this whole strip before I turned it into grass, so I don't know what it's going to give you as a return for this year, but it's on half decent ground. I just couldn't use it for crop.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. Looks decently flat, except for this big old divot right here.
That's a big reason why. There's 3 main waterway divots. There's one there, and then there's 2 further down.
Yeah, I guess if they're waterway divots, a guy can't really even flatten them out either, hey?
Well, you could, but you're going to tear up all the grass. There's number 2, and then here's number 3 right at the end.
Okay, yeah, I mean, I could definitely use the extra ground. I mean, I've got a little bit down at field 48 there that I'm leasing that the guy said I could mow, but, I mean, I could always use some more.
Yeah, if you want to do this, then we can work out a deal, whether it's a discount on your seed or you pay me a rental fee. I mean, it's grass ground. It's not going to cost you much.
Gotcha. Oh, I was going to mention to you, I don't know what your combine situation's looking like at the dealership, but come harvest time, I'm going to need 2.
You're going to need 2 combines.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want one of them could be tuned up right now, you could buy my old one.
I don't know if I want your used combine.
Well, I take good care of it. We got it cleaned out completely.
All right,
It's
yeah,
good.
fair
It's
enough.
good running combine.
Is it at your farm right now, or is that the dealership?
No, it's at my place.
Oh, okay. I mean, yeah, I'd be open to it.
Do you want to go look at it?
Yeah, sure, we can go look at it.
All right, because those are the 2 on the right side. Those are my newest ones. Otherwise, the other one's an STS. If you want to mess with that, you can go right ahead. But I think it's a 97 or a 96. It's not the big 98.
Well, pretty much anything these days is an upgrade from the Gleaner.
Yeah, you're feeding the pheasants all right. I'll tell you what, those pivots are working nice.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you about that. What's the crops looking like there?
Not too bad. I went in and sprayed already to get stuff prepped, but sent the pivot. They all worked real nice. Nothing got caught, and it seems like it'll be a pretty good investment.
Sweet.
I got an S760. It's a little smaller, but you could probably run a 12 row on it if that's what your likings would be.
Yeah, I'd run no less than a 12 row, especially with the amount of ground I'm running this year.
But I have it set. That's also why I tell you it's in better condition, because I'm not overloading it. S760, really well taken care of. It does have Starfire, all the bells and whistles, just a smaller, cheaper combine.
What's the hours on it?
I think it's almost 1,500 on the engine and 13 on the separator.
That's not bad.
New.
I guess you're not running like a crap load of land.
New. I think I just tallied it up. I got it up to almost 260, 280 now.
Gotcha. Okay, I gotta ask, what the heck is this thing? I've never seen one of these things before. I know it's something to do with corn, but...
It's a corn picker. Now, this is it's not what this brand actually looks like. But when I go and do the seed corn, you take the stalks and it would just chuck the cob into a trailer, and that's what gets to the seed plant. So when I treat the crop, yeah, that's this picks the cob.
Okay, yeah, I kind of figured it was for that, but I've never seen this brand before, so I wasn't sure if it had some other function or something.
No, the Oxbow 8430 looks pretty much completely different than this. I just tried to make something that looked similar to that piece of equipment. I'm gonna hopefully get something that looks a little bit more accurate in the years to come.
Gotcha. Huh. Well, I gotta come check it out when you run this thing again.
Oh yeah, we'll be going in fall. All the stuff. We have 3 plots for it, 2 across the road, 1 up by the co-op.
Well, there you go. Yeah, I'm running tons of corn this year. I probably took on more than I can chew, but oh well.
That wouldn't be the first time. Probably certainly won't be the last. I've heard it helps when you turn it on.
Yeah, I've heard that too. Also, if you don't crash into your toolbox.
I kept turning and it didn't turn.
This guy.
I'm not that bad yet.
Hey, do you know anyone who sets up corn dryers in the area?
I think Brock, but that's the only one to my knowledge.
Gotcha, yeah, because I got to get a big corn dryer set up at my farm. I don't even know if I have enough bin space for this stuff I got this year.
If it doesn't end up working out, we can always just run it through mine. I don't know.
Yeah, we can figure it out.
But yeah, if you definitely want to take that as hay ground, go right ahead. I have no use for it.
All right, yeah. No, and we'll, I guess we'll just discuss later on what our terms will be.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, sounds good.
I know you're good for it.
You bet. Okay, man. Well, I will chat at you later.
Yep. See you, bud.
Yeah. All right. Well, looks like we got ourselves some more hay ground, which I can't complain at that. Okay, so I just got everything filled up here, but as I was doing that, Daryl sent me a text. He's one of Buck's guys that kind of helps him out from time to time, but he said he is free so he can give me a hand. So I think I'm going to send him on one of the fields here, and I'm going to go work on some hay stuff. Now, I've still got field 13 that I want to plant to corn, but I kind of want to leave that for last. So pretty much the rest of this, except for field 28, is going to beans. So 26, 27, 29, all going to beans. So if I had to choose, I think I'm going to send Daryl on this field right here. Field 26. Or is this field 27? I don't know. Oh, I just absolutely clocked my pressure washer. Whoops. Oh, never mind. Field 27. I'm going to get this set up, and then once he gets here, he can get working on it. All right, so I made it down here to the cattle farm. Now, as you can see, we have no cattle, but I got to get some hay before we can actually get some cattle out here. Now, technically speaking, it's a bit early for hay by a long shot, but this is Farming Simulator, so we're just going to roll with it. Now, as far as what I got with the farm, we got very, very bare bones basic hay equipment. We got something to cut the hay, we got something to rake the hay, and we got something to bale it, which is essentially all you need. Oh, and we got something to pick up the bales with. Now, I am going to need some sort of a hay trailer because I don't currently have a gooseneck trailer or anything else, so I'll have to buy something to that accord, but for now, we're all right. However, this is what we're going to be using first. So since Buck gave me that plot to use, well, didn't give it to me. I got to pay for it. But since he gave me access to that plot, we're going to go and cut that. Now, this place does have a house, and I don't need a second house because I already have my main house, so I'm going to try rent that one out. That way, this place starts bringing me in a little bit of income because currently I have none. And I also got to find myself a forage harvester. So there's a lot of stuff I got to do. All right. Let's get into this field. I guess I'll just cut along the edge of this, start, and just kind of move my way back here. Now, this does have GPS, but I'm not entirely sure if it's gonna let me use it for this. Yeah, no field detected. So I'm probably gonna have to freehand all this, which sucks, but it is what it is. I'm probably gonna try actually cut all of this, even in between the trees here. Probably not the smartest idea, but I'm gonna need all the hay I can get, and since hay ground is kind of limited to me, we're just gonna work with what we got. Daryl just sent me a text, said he's up and going on the field there, so that's good. At least some work's getting done. I'm kind of going slow through here because I don't want to take off one of my mirrors. That would suck. And we'll cut this too. Kind of cleans up the edge of Buck's field. So by the looks of it here, this is coming out to be a pretty thick swath, so I'm guessing it's going to be a lot of bales. I mean, I'd hope it is. But Buck did say this was limed. I don't know if it was fertilized, but I'm guessing we're going to get a better yield than if it wasn't. Luckily, we're supposed to have in the next couple days some really nice warm days, and it's a little bit breezy right now, so it should dry out pretty dang quick, and we'll probably be able to bale it within the next couple days. And then maybe, just maybe, if the weather cooperates, we'll get a second cut out of it. Maybe even a third if we get enough rain. If I had a pivot on here, I'd definitely get a third, but no pivot, so who knows. So I'm just about finished up this field here, and luckily the waterways have not been too bad. So if we keep on cutting this field, shouldn't have to get rid of them. I guess they are kind of essential to Buck's field, so probably couldn't get rid of them anyway. At any rate here, looks like Daryl's still going strong there on field 27. So once he finishes that up, I'll get him to move to another field here. I'm not too sure which one yet, but I think that is going to be the last field of corn he's going to plant other than field 13. All right, that is about it for this field. I'm going to get out and check the swaths here real quick. Dang, this stuff's drying out so quick. If this keeps up, I can rake this tomorrow and probably bale it, which would be really nice. So if you look at field 48 there, it's got that big chunk of grass kind of in there. I could go and mow that, but Daryl did send me a text, said he wouldn't be able to go planting after he finishes up 27 there. So I guess we're going to have to take over for him, and planting's kind of more important than any hay right now, so I'm probably going to have to go do a bit of that. All right, well, it looks like Daryl finished up the field there. I'm going to park this right here. All right, so before we get back to planting here, I'm actually on my way back over to the cattle farm because we got a delivery. And of course, I got to wait for the train. And this is a long one. There we go. So unfortunately for me, I've been on the auction site a little too much, and I picked up 2 things. They got delivered here. So while the 6x6 is great, I had to get something that was a little more practical for work. And that's only because a gooseneck trailer would not work on this thing. If I could have gotten a bumper pull, I would have still used that, but oh well. So I picked me up a little Duramax. It's got a flatbed. It's got bags in the rear so it can tow pretty much anything we need it to. And then this little hay trailer here, which if I want to, it's got a gooseneck hitch on the back and I can actually hook up another one. So I may do that in the future if I can find another one for sale. But for the time being, I'm actually going to take the case that's over here and bring it to the main farm. That way, once we're ready to go to rake tomorrow, I can actually get to doing that. Okay, back at the farm, let's get some planting done now. So I just checked the forecast here, and it changed from when I started cutting hay today. We originally had no rain in the forecast, but in 2 days we got rain coming. So if I can't get the hay raked and baled by then, we're kind of screwed. That and it also got cloudy, so the sun kind of went away here, which sucks. That means our hay's not going to dry out as quick. Man, I swear, as soon as you cut hay, every single time, it decides it's going to rain. And I'm planting corn. I don't want to be planting corn. Soybeans, there we go. Well, I am just about finished up this field here, and it's starting to get dark, so probably gonna call it quits after this field, and then hopefully next day here I can get to the hay field and maybe get it done. I don't know. With the rain on the way, it's got to be done at some point. That or I'm losing out on some real good quality hay. All right, so it's the next day here. I got up real early this morning and moved some equipment around over to the field there. So I'm just heading out here with the rake, gonna try get that done. Luckily, the rain hasn't moved up in the forecast. We've still got all of today and a good bit of tomorrow, and then it's supposed to rain overnight. So if we can't bale today, we at least got tomorrow, but I'm really hoping for today because, yeah, if we can't, I'm a little screwed. Now, I'm not going to try rake all this perfectly because this field is a little bit of a mess. I was kind of getting used to that swather there, so it is what it is. But things are looking good. This seems to be drying out pretty nice. Man, the swaths that I'm getting out of this are huge. We're going to get a lot of bales off this. Well, this is about it for the raking. I've just got a little bit left up here. It does not take long with a rake of this size. I'm getting a little bit on the road, but I'll pick that up first. So I've got the 8400 here on the baler because it's the only tractor without duals, and the other tractor I have is on this planter. And since I've still got a lot of planting to do, I really don't want to take it off the planter. Oh yeah, look how quick this is filling up. That does not take long. So we've got the accumulator on here. I've never had one on a baler, so I'm not entirely sure how it works. I guess we're gonna find out. Okay, so I think once you have a third bale, you can unload the bales. Nope, that's not right. Okay, I think I've got it figured out. And we can drop the bales like that, hold that back up, then keep on going. I think that's how it works. I don't know, it kind of just groups the bales up, so it's nice in some ways. In other ways, it makes a bit more of a pain. We'll do the outside round here, test a couple bales, and if they're still too wet, we'll probably just have to go tomorrow. I do think where this accumulator would really work well is those big long fields. That way you don't have bales scattered everywhere up and down the field. It kind of just groups them up. All right, well, that's good enough for me. I'm gonna grab my moisture tester and test these real quick. All right, well, we got bales rolling around here. Okay, I think they're stopped. Anyways, we're running a bit high on the moisture, so I'm probably going to leave this till late afternoon. Hopefully by then it's dried up. If not, I'll definitely be able to go tomorrow, but yeah, just a little too high on that. I'm probably going to leave that for now. Anyways, hope y'all enjoyed. Subscribe, and goodbye.